for example, I'm an inspiration of a whole generation. And unless you got 10 sticky fingers,
it's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, and so is the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight at Charlotte, as they'll be playing against Kansas City. Checking out Kansas City, the season hasn't...
Tell them sit down. Be humble. Sit down.
Happy New Year. And before we... Thank you, David. And as you approach that midway point of the season, Steve, the pecking order pretty clear. Is it possible for a team to suddenly kick into a high gear and forget what's happened the first half and be completely different the second half of the season?
You know, sometimes a tweak of the lineup, a guy has been out because of injury, or a huge trade can definitely kickstart a lot of teams, and you just start to play better. The one thing is, when you start to hit that chemistry, that continuity, and everything is clicking, the unselfishness, yes, you can. You can have it happen in the midseason.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Chris Bosh is out there with Howard. And it's Smith. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Evans in at the 2. Now here's Collison. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Doesn't go that time. Kansas City on D. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, they were able to keep it close for the most part, but you could just tell they were not in sync as a unit.
Communication seemed to be missing, and if you want to come away with a lot of wins, you have to have that.
And now here comes Gordon leading the break. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Drills the three-pointer. Thompson's got the first 3 points tonight for Kansas City. Howard setting the pick for Evans. Bosh kicks to Wiggins. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Howard draws the double. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. On defense, Charlotte. It's a 3-point game.
I just thought the defense was porous. Got any shot they wanted, really, for most of the evening.
I'll give them credit. Even though they were facing very little resistance, they refused to play down to the level of their competition.
6 to shoot. Here's Collison. That one misses. Great D that time from Howard.
You heard a lot of legends saying Dwight Howard should dominate in the post. I think he still can on the defensive end, not so much on the offensive end.
Now here's Evans. Wiggins kicks to Howard, and the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
And you really have to toe that line with the physicality just to prevent Howard from the and one.
You know, Steve, even at his peak, Dwight Howard probably dominated more with force than with finesse, perhaps.
You're so correct. He dominated with defense, rebounding, and finishing with power. That was enough to make him a superstar. He's never been the most skilled offensively. He hasn't needed to be. You know, Tyronn Lue, a 2-time champion as a player with the Lakers, that understanding of what it takes to win it all has laid the foundation for his coaching career.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Collison against Smith. Screen by Nurkic. 1:25 left to play here in the first. Here's Gordon. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And Tyronn Lue talked about his breadth of experience as a player. He said, I won titles. I also played in the worst team in the league. I've done it all.
Also, Kevin, to add to that, he's been a starter. He's been a bench player. He's missed time with injury. That helps when he's trying to relate to his players because he's been there and has been through everything and whatever they're going through.
Here's Collison. After Tyreek Evans has scored. Collison with it. Now Smith defending. Nurkic can't hit.
Boy, he blew an easy layup, and he is furious with himself.
It's Evans on the wing. The feed to Howard. Back to Evans. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Gotta wrap up Evans if you want to stop him from scoring. He's too strong. Love his focus.
Collison kicks to Nurkic. Passes it to Thompson. Nurkic, a screen on Wiggins. And stolen by Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Maybe not the high-flying finisher you typically see at the end of this play, but Clay effective.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. And the basketball bloodlines of Klay Thompson. He tells us how his
dad always watches more film than me. And
yeah, you know, it's great to have that blend of support and competitiveness around you really your whole life.
Yeah, you can try to put a little something over on your coaches from time and again, even your teammates maybe, but family, they'll check you every time.
And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
And boy, I tell you, it didn't take them long to find their rhythm. Strong offense through one.
Yeah, their scoring's been on point. They've got the early lead. Always feels good when that happens.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Howard is out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's Tyreek Evans, and it's Smith, and it's Wiggins in at the three. Well, Smitty, we're in an era where there are just a handful of absolutely unreal scorers in the league, but if you had to pick one who makes it look the easiest or the best, who's your pick?
You're right. You have so many guys, Harden, Durant, Westbrook. But the one guy I think it makes it look the easiest, I would probably have to say Klay Thompson, because he doesn't need anything but to catch and shoot. And he's getting not just 20s and 30s, but he can go off for 60, 50s and 60s. That's the guy that makes it look the easiest.
Feeds to Smith. Bosh, the screen. Smith kicks to Wiggins. 5 to shoot. Bosh sets the pick for Wiggins. And the rebound by Nurkic.
You don't want your best shooter heaving up that shot.
No, not at all. Coach is not going to like that one.
Screen by Nurkic. Collison kicks to Thompson. The dish to Gordon. Beyond the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Gordon's got 5 now.
We all know how lethal of a shooter Thompson is, but his passing is usually right on the money as well.
Wiggins outside. To the paint. Looks for Bosh. Gets it to him. And yes, it's good.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And it's Kansas City's ball. They trail by 1. Collison against Smith. Collison, the pass to Thompson. Over Wiggins. And off the front iron. And in it goes. Thompson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's also part of Thompson's game, the mid-range jump shot. You can't give him space from there.
And no doubt both teams competing at a high level, but the consistency has been lacking here. Another lead change.
I like to fight in these clubs. Neither side willing to give an inch. We'll see how it turns out.
And Gallinari kicks to Thompson. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 9.
The patience from Thompson there, allowing the shot to develop inside. Outstanding at letting the game come to him.
Well, when I look back at the career of Klay Thompson, you can't help but notice how much he's improved. Every season, Steve, he comes back with a new tool to score on offense and always has been strong, but even getting better on defense.
You know, you love the greats. They can score at all 3 levels. He had the mid-range and obviously the 3-ball, but he is scoring now in the paint off the drive because of his improved ball handling, and he posts up extremely well for a guard. I love what he's brought to his game offensively.
It's Evans on the wing. The 3. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And it's a 4-point Charlotte lead.
And it's good to see Tyreek working on his perimeter stroke, showing signs of improvement shooting from deep.
Thompson for the triple. drills the three-pointer. Thompson's got 12. Here's Smith. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's the screen. Pass to Howard. Evans outside. 7-foot shot. The shot, no good. Gordon with the defensive effort. Smith against Collison. Nurkic dishes to Collison. Here's Gordon. 11 points for him in that last game against Miami. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Screen by Nurkic. Thompson from long range. Another 3 for Kansas City.
Again, Thompson finds himself with some room off the screen. He doesn't need much space to pull the trigger.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Cliff.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime
Hello again,
Show.
everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet. Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He ended up with 15 points and 1 assist. When does this guy cool off? I mean, he's been stringing together multiple monster games lately. And it's just about...
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Klay. Evans with it. Collison is out there with Gordon. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. And here we go with Collison running it up the court. Excellent defense there from Smith.
You know, with that much room, you don't lay it up. You throw it down like you've been disrespected.
Outside Bosch. Jacks up a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Bosch has got the first points to start out the third quarter for Charlotte. Kansas City has gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Screen by Nurkic. Goes up off the pick and finished off by Collison. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Bosch, the screen. Smith kicks to Bosch. Evans, right side. There's the pass to Howard. 6 on the shot clock. From down in the low post, it goes. Howard's got 6.
And a really nice job by Howard to come up with a high percentage interior shot. His shot selection has been superb.
Nurkic, the pass to Gordon. And it's sent back by Howard. Fast break now for Charlotte. Evans' shot is good. And now it's a 3-point Charlotte lead.
Great play calling. The execution. 3 for 3 to start the half.
There's the pick. Collison kicks to Gallinari. Dishes it to Thompson. Over Wiggins. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Charlotte leading by 3.
What's amazing to me about Klay Thompson is his ability to take over a game. He just needs a few shots to drop and look out. The next thing you know, he is in unstoppable rhythm.
And with Klay's shooting ability and size, it allows him to put up huge numbers, Steve, when he's locked in. We've seen it before in the past.
You know, just looking at Klay's resume shows how dominant he can be when he's on fire. 35 points in a quarter, 60 in 3 quarters. One of the scariest players in the league when he's on.
Nurkic, a screen on Evans. Screen by Nurkic and stolen by Howard. Fast break now for Charlotte, and it's slammed in by Smith.
And you got to be careful when Smith's around the basketball. He's a guy that's always looking to pounce on the passing lane.
Collison dishes to Thompson. Outside Gordon. He feeds it to Collison. Nice ball movement by Kansas City. And the shot goes in.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Down low, here's Evans, and the dunk by Evans.
I mean, you got to admire how great a scorer Evans can be at times. Love seeing him catch fire, torching the defense.
Now here's Collison. There's a screen. He dishes it to Thompson. Screen by Nurkic. The drive by Thompson. Wiggins with the block.
And love seeing Howard rise up and reject shooters. Just a juggernaut on defense. And they aren't giving up the same types of looks we saw in the first half, making them earn their points now.
Evans against Gordon. Evans passes to Wiggins. He kicks it to Howard. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Charlotte shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here.
And Howard may be the most physically imposing player in the game today. His strength still sets him apart.
It could go off on that one. And so it's Charlotte ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be right back after this. And now let's take a listen on head coach Steve Clifford.
Well, we're doing well. Great job. Show your hand.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. Kansas City trails by 9. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Dieterich. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Charlotte, Andrew Wiggins is out there with Chris Bosh. And it's Smith. Then there's Tyreek Evans. And it's Howard in at the center, locking down the middle.
Yeah, the defender all over.
So he gets them both. Charlotte leading by 7. Bosh, the screen. Smith on the wing. He's covered by Collison. Wiggins outside. Just 5 on the clock. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Darren Collison.
And still varying opinions out there of what Andrew Wiggins can and can't do. But one thing that's indisputable, he's an incredible scorer. Whether it's half-court transition, he can flat out fill it up in a hurry.
And Wiggins, his young career just getting better and better at scoring, Greg, while increasing his workload.
Yeah, and very few scorers can do that, especially from that 2-guard spot. Wiggins has that special talent where he can flat out carry an offense. Scary to think that this is a kid who is just scratching the surface. And just building on to the lead, extending it, trying their best to put this one away.
You sense the game has a number of ways it can go. All you can do is your very best at that moment.
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Teron Lewis, he talked with the team. He told his guys they've got the green light to keep shooting from downtown. He told them, I like the way you guys are working out there. Keep finding the open spaces on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots. We'll see if they step it up from here, guys.
Thank you, David. Thompson misses. Charlotte leading by 12. Wiggins kicks to Smith. Evans at the elbow. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 4th assist in this one. Many teams these days looking to play in transition. Some have suggested widening the definition of the clear path foul to allow those exciting situations to play out. What do you think?
No, I don't think so. I think it's still basketball defensively. I think if you have a guy that's out in front of you, I think the rules right now is fantastic. I don't want to see a change where guys are scared to make a play on the basketball because, hey, if I don't foul him, he gets a chance to get a bucket and 2 more shots. At the end of the game, in a huge game, which they all are, sometimes you want to be able to foul a guy, but if he's in front of you, I like the way the rules are right now.
Yeah, and in terms of accuracy, they are dominating the second half.
I like that they're trying to maximize the value of each possession, and you know their coach likes it.
Thompson for the triple. Hits it from 3-point range. Thompson's got 21.
Klay Thompson is scoring at an efficient clip. This is the guy that once scored 37 points in a quarter. He can get hot real quick.
Screen by Howard. Here's Evans. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular. No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Charlotte.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Tyreke Evans.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Here's Thompson. He's off on that one. Nice D from Bosch. And so here's Charlotte. They've led by as many as 14 points. Bosch, the screen. And again, Tyreke Evans. And Charlotte leads by 11.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
Well, this is less about winning the game now and more about making a bold statement.
And for 3, Collison. Another 3 for Kansas City.
And every set they're running looks like it's designed to produce a triple.
Interesting approach coming down the...
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
Thompson was 72 out of 6 for 8 from 3 points. 21 and 12 from Collison. 15 from Gordon and Nurkic. Nurkic had 12 boards to go with it. Gallinari with the Kevin Love stat line. Evans was 63 and 15. Bosch with 27. Howard with 24 and 12. 9 blocks. 18 and 12 from DSJ. And 15, 9 and 9 from Wiggins. This team's gotten really hot recently. Like, it's pretty bull, honestly. You only missed 3 shots or 5 shots the entire game. It's all suspect. But hey, more power to them.